There's a lot of expectation at home. Sri Lanka will do well at the World Cup. Does it put the team under some sort of pressure going into the tournament?
No, I tend to look at it differently. I think there are expectations obviously back here at home in Sri Lanka, but I think the energy that we're gaining off the fans, the crowd, everything is superb, and I think the boys are feeling it. So I think we can use that as a real positive. The fact that everybody is behind us, the nation is behind us, and we're out there fighting to try and obviously bring a smile to everybody's face. So for me, it's a positive, and it's something we can use as energy, and something we have used as energy in the dressing room already.
Chris, how do you find out now we are playing on Australian wickets after got the Asian Cup victory in Dubai? How do you feel about compare the Dubai wickets and Australian wicket, because we have to play in Australian wicket during this T20 World Cup?
Well, it's obviously the conditions will be different to what we've been playing in. We accept that, but it'll be different for most teams as well. Obviously, the only guys that really get home advantage are Australia. But that's why we're going early, is to make sure that we adapt to the conditions, we adapt to the weather, we look at the surfaces we're going to be playing on, and we acclimatise before we go into that first game. The last thing that we want to do is sleepwalk into any game, hence why we're going early to prepare.
Chris, do you think that playing these qualifying matches instead of going straight into the tournament is a blessing in disguise for Sri Lanka, because they get used to the conditions and all, and then tough, they are playing competitive cricket?
Yeah, it could be, but at the same time we have to treat the teams we're coming up against with the same respect as you would an India or Australia or England. We have to beat them, and we have to make sure we do it well. So we will prepare just as hard for the games that we're playing in the qualifiers as we will for any other game that we come up against. So for me, it's about giving giving the opponent the respect that they deserve, and making sure that we as a team, sort of really instill that discipline to make sure that we meet every game head on in the same sort of fashion.
As you win a tournament, everybody talks about winning habit, winning combination, and a lot of positives like that. But still, for all, there will be areas to improve. So going into the World Cup, what are the special areas that you looked at?
Well, I think there's always going to be areas to improve. I think you're right. I think, obviously setting totals, something we did really well in the final, but something we haven't done a great deal of. So at times we're going to have to think about that. And then equally with the bowling, it's still working on the Yorkers, the various skills that we're going to need to make sure that we can be successful on the Australian wicket. So making sure that we have the skills to back the plans up. So it's a constant work in progress and something that we're pushing all the time.